When I was a young guy, in my early teenage years, I made up my mind. I knew the course was right, and I was going to go for it. I was told, you may have a terrible future. You may become poor. This may happen to you, this may happen to you, and that may happen to you. What those who were talking to me didn't know, I had counted the cost. I had made a decision that nothing on earth was good enough to stop me. No offers on earth. No offers on earth would help. Nothing could change my mind. It was a cause worth more than life. And I was going to go for it. It didn't matter to me. If I never had anything on my back, in other words, if I didn't have any clothes to wear, it would change nothing. If I was never going to have any money, it would make no difference to me. I remember one day I was praying. I said, Lord, if I have to walk through the valleys and the hills and the mountains of this world, because I read about that in Hebrews chapter 11. As if I have to do that and never have a home, never have a place to stay. I said, I don't care. Doesn't mean anything. This gospel is worth everything. I was ready. I may never be known. I didn't care. If I have to preach the gospel to the poorest of the poor, and guess what? I had gone to see very poor people and preach the gospel to them. I went there where the forgotten people are. I saw their poverty and preached Jesus to them. If God wanted me to preach to them and live among them, I was ready. After all, I had studied about Albert Schweitzer, a medical doctor who came all the way to Africa and lived and walked among lepers until he became leprous himself and died a leper. I thought he was a hero. I thought he was a hero. Because he didn't run away. He stayed. And that's what I'm saying to you, that God is trusting. And He's trusting you with everything. He's trusting you with everything. Everything. Everything now is at stake. The stakes have never been higher than they are today. And God is trusting us to save men's lives, save them from hell, and carry the blood-stained banner of Jesus Christ around the world. Are you hearing me? We've got to do it. We have no other choice. We've got to do it. This is the only way. He says, for there is no other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. There is no other name under heaven. Is that true? Do we believe that's true? You know, that verse, Acts chapter 4 verse 12, goes through my mind from time to time. That there is no other name under heaven. If this is true, how much responsibility I have. We can't afford to fight for human recognition. We can't afford to play useless politics among Christians. We can afford that. There's too much at stake. Too much at stake. It's about the gospel of Jesus Christ. And everything that we do and say should fill our minds Fill our hearts with passion for Christ. Passion for Christ. Passion for Christ. And have your dream alive. So every time you celebrate Christmas like this, let these things go through your mind. Let them go through your mind. Let the responsibility go through your mind. That this is what it's all about. It's all about salvation. Salvation of souls. It's all about winning people to Christ. This is our responsibility.